Welcome back to the Essentially You podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Marisa Snyder, and I'm going to help you rock your hormones and feel great in your body so that you can reclaim more energy, vitality, and joy and become the CEO of your health. Let's jump on in. Hey, one more thing. Did you know that one of the biggest nutrient deficiencies that I see in people, especially women, is a magnesium deficiency? It's because we burn through this super mineral so quickly. Now, this powerful mineral packs a massive punch because magnesium is involved in over 600 reactions in the body. Now, it is your best friend if you need more energy, better sleep, a faster metabolism, improved digestion, and not to mention happier periods. And you can quickly replenish your magnesium levels with my Essentially Whole Magnesium Restore supplement made with my favorite form of magnesium, magnesium glycinate. Use promo code PODCAST and get 10% off your entire order at drmarisa.com/magnesium. Now I'll have the link in the show notes for this episode to make it easy. Go and try it out today. When I was struggling with severe Hashimoto's thyroiditis about 4 years ago, I was still shocked to find that I was lacking in some very important key nutrients, things like selenium, zinc, iron, B vitamins, and magnesium. Now, I was shocked because I was taking a mega multivitamin that had a lot of research backing it up and some other supplements as well. So I thought I was covered, but quite the opposite was true. And what I realized is because I was so deficient in these important minerals and vitamins, it was impacting my ability to function throughout most of the day, especially in the morning and later in the afternoon. Now, I know that I am not the only one. Most women I talk to, magnesium is one of the biggest deficiencies along with B vitamins. Now, I'm talking about B12, B6, B9, and even B2, which is also known as choline. And I am always amazed at how much these vitamins and minerals work together in tandem to give us the energy to thrive, especially B vitamins and magnesium. And that's why I recommend taking both every single day. Now, you don't need to take them together, but I do recommend that you take them daily. And ideally, you take your B vitamins in the morning and you take your magnesium at night, but you can absolutely take both in the morning as well. And the reason why I recommend B vitamins in the morning is that they are such energizer bunnies that if you take them later at night, they could disrupt your sleep. It just really depends on your constitution. Now, over the years, whether I've been pregnant or postpartum or breastfeeding or simply trying to keep my autoimmunity at bay or my energy levels up or ensure that I'm firing on all cylinders, supplementation is key to my morning routine and my evening routine. And now more than ever, let's be honest, we are doing the most. And we need all the help we can get to do the most for our family, our community, our job, our career, all the things that we're doing, right? Let me count the ways. And so today, I want to share how magnesium can optimize your hormones and most importantly, boost your energy production. Now, it's no surprise, magnesium is critical to our body's ability to relax and stay calm. It is like an instant chill pill. However, it's even more important to note that when we are struggling with a deficient in magnesium, that we have some key symptoms to be looking out for. Now, one of the reasons why I see women struggling with a magnesium deficiency is that we are doing the most and we are in overdrive. And the more that we are constantly taking care of fires, putting out fires, doing all the things for everybody all the time, we burn through this amount of magnesium because there are so many different reactions, especially energetic driven reactions that require the mineral to actually function. So what I want to share is some of the most common symptoms to be looking out for if you may be needing a little bit more magnesium in your daily routine. So things like being super irritable, restless, and anxious, especially in the evening, headaches and migraines, hypertension. So if you're seeing when you go to the doctor's office that you have increased levels of hypertension, something to consider, muscle cramps and spasms, a lack of energy, to the point of chronic fatigue. So if you're feeling low energy in the morning or in the afternoon, it's definitely something to look out for. And then symptoms of insomnia, trouble sleeping, or an inability to wind down. Basically, you've got that crazy mental chatter before going to bed, like you're wired and tired, and you just can't get to sleep. Now, again, some of these symptoms are pretty obvious and others can be a little bit subtle. But if you start to notice some of these things, it's important to consider adding a little bit more magnesium and a specific magnesium supplement to your routine. Now I want to share why magnesium is so important and some of the areas in which it really up levels and optimizes our hormones and optimizes our energy production. So let's start with hormones. Let's start with reproductive hormone health. So your reproductive hormones and organs rely on magnesium to help keep them balanced. Now, if you're struggling with low libido, infertility, severe PMS, or even menstrual cramps, upping your magnesium could be the answer to your period problems. I'm serious. Especially as you head into the late part of that luteal phase, that's when you really want to step it up. And there's definitely times where you may need more magnesium than other times. I step up my magnesium about 7 days prior to my period so that I really feel fully supported. Number 2, sleep and relaxation. There is nothing more soothing than a magnesium glycinate chill pill about 30 minutes to an hour before going to bed, because magnesium can help you calm your mind and your body and help you to get the rest that you need. This super mineral improves your sleep quality and stimulates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the mechanism in which your body allows you to relax, right? We want to turn on that parasympathetic nervous system. We want to relax. We want to set the tone for sleep. Now, when you especially combine magnesium glycinate with taurine, ooh, girl, you have got the ultimate chill pill. And you put a little Progest Restore on as well. I promise you, you will be sleeping like a baby. Now, my recommendation when it comes to magnesium glycinate, which I do have, it's literally formulated as my Magnesium Restore supplement. I often recommend taking 300 to 400 milligrams before going to bed at night. Although I will say that you sometimes may need a little bit more, and I'll get into that in just a minute. Number 3, talking about supporting that stress response system, there is no better supplement to support your HPA axis on a consistent basis and to help balance out those stress hormones than magnesium. So your hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, again, regulates your body's stress response system, and it's critical in maintaining your hormone balance. So having enough magnesium helps the body handle stress-induced cortisol spikes and protects your body and hormones from deregulation. So again, it's like a preventive measure. It's like a safety measure to ensure that you are supporting your body anytime you're feeling stressed or burned out. Number 4, probably one of my absolute favorites, is it fights against insulin resistance. Insulin, as you know, we talk a lot about this on the show, is the hormone that controls your blood sugar. It's also known as a fat storage hormone, right? We do not want insulin to get deregulated. We do not want to see insulin resistance. But if we do see insulin resistance, we know that it can be a major cause of polycystic ovarian syndrome, mess with endometriosis, hormonal imbalances like cortisol imbalance. It can have issues during perimenopause and even menopause and so much more. So having enough magnesium can help your body regulate this vital hormone and allow your body to process it efficiently so that you can stay on track. So basically, magnesium allows us to be a little bit more insulin sensitive. Now, is it going to solve the chocolate cupcake dilemma? No, but it's definitely going to help, especially when you're feeling stressed, to ensure that we don't deregulate insulin in that process. And this is what I love about it. You know, in a sense, a very, very light natural metformin, probably my favorite natural metformin substitute is berberine. And I do love my glucose support supplement along with magnesium. Paired together, they are such a perfect pair for helping to reduce postprandial glucose levels in the blood and also helping to keep insulin really sensitive. So probably if there's anything you take away from this conversation today, is that magnesium is great at helping to support your metabolism by keeping insulin more sensitive. And that leads me to number 5, because it's all, right? It's all in tandem. It all plays a role. Improving your energy levels. So one thing I hear from women more than anything is that when they start to take magnesium, they feel an increase in energy and they also feel a relief from their chronic fatigue, especially in the mornings. Now, while this may seem counterintuitive, because I have been telling you that magnesium helps you relax, it helps you get to sleep, but really the two go hand in hand. We know that we're not getting good sleep, we're getting disrupted sleep, it's going to mess with our energy. But we also know that magnesium is working on a cellular level, ways in which we're supporting the mitochondria and ways in which that we are helping to calm our nervous system, right? It's multiple fold. So we'll notice that magnesium is helping to convert your cells to make energy more efficiently in that mitochondria, leading to less waste and more fuel to keep your body moving. It also makes sense that if you're sleeping better and recharging, you're going to just feel more energized. And so magnesium is playing multiple roles here. Basically, there's side benefits across the board when it comes to taking magnesium on a daily basis. Now, what I want to share is an extra bonus here, which is magnesium supporting thyroid health. Now, magnesium is essential for the production of thyroid hormone. It's also anti-inflammatory and helps the immune system quiet down that inflammatory response that's driving the thyroid disease. Now, other ways to address thyroid autoimmunity includes avoiding gluten and supplementing selenium. I actually have a thyroid support supplement specifically because I've had so many women over the years reach out to me with low thyroid function and Hashimoto's thyroiditis looking for a comprehensive solution to that. So that's something to look into as well. I take thyroid support every single day because I want to keep my autoimmune condition into remission and really ensure that my thyroid is working properly. All right. Now that you know how magnesium is literally rescuing your hormones and supporting your energy levels, what I want to answer next is a question that I get a lot, which is, what do I recommend in terms of boosting magnesium? Well, in my opinion, and there's a lot of different magnesium products out there, I feel like where the juice is worth the squeeze is magnesium supplements. They are truly the best way to ensure that you have enough of this vital mineral. Because of the decreased availability of magnesium in our food supply, in our soil, and the chronic stress that we experience that depletes magnesium and other factors that contribute to nutrient deficiencies, taking supplements is one of the best ways to keep your body on track and to really give it what it needs. Now, magnesium supplements are relatively side effect free, aside from a laxative effect in some if you end up taking too much. And for some people, that works really well. So they are really safe to experiment with. And, what's important is really what feels good to your body, right? So that you find that energy, you find that calm, you really find all of those side benefits that a great magnesium supplement brings to the table. Now, the number one magnesium that I recommend is a magnesium biglycinate and with a little bit of magnesium oxide. And that's exactly how I formulated my Magnesium Restore with these specific ingredients. Now, what I love about this supplement is that it's my number one best-selling product after 2 years because it works very quickly. I'll tell you what, I've been taking it for 2 years and I will never stop taking it. Now, this supplement is formulated to be easily absorbed, so you get the most out of the supplement without causing diarrhea or other side effects, right? No laxative effect here. If you take too much of it, you can definitely experience a little bit of a laxative effect, which for some people who are dealing with constipation, step it up to 600 milligrams, you may notice a loosening of stool. But for the most part, we've had thousands and thousands of people taking it, men and women. And because it's so bioavailable, it works really, really fast. Now, it's important to note that just because a supplement label says magnesium glycinate doesn't mean that that's the number one ingredient inside of that supplement. So it's always something to look out for. And not all magnesium is created equal. So you want to make sure that you're working with one that has bioavailable ingredients, that it actually works for you. And that's why I pride myself in the Magnesium Restore. And regarding times to take it, I know I did address this early in the episode, but I do find that the evening, about 30 minutes to an hour before bed, is great because it really acts as a natural chill pill and aids in rest and relaxation. Now, I would aim between, again, 300 and 400 milligrams, but there's going to be times where you want to step it up, maybe even to 600 milligrams, especially a couple of days prior to your period, or if you're feeling super depleted, like you just kind of feel that out, and you can play with a supplement like Magnesium Restore because you can increase one extra capsule or decrease one extra capsule and kind of just feel how you're feeling. You can also take one in the morning, one in the evening. Again, everybody's body is a little bit different. What I love about taking my Magnesium Restore supplement in the evening is that it's the first thing I do to kick off my evening routine. So I go downstairs to the kitchen after I got Kingston to bed and I get a big glass of water. I get my supplements, I take them, and then I head upstairs, I go to the room, and I do my full sleep hygiene and sleep routine. And so it's literally how I kick off my sleep routine every single night. And I like that type of routine because I never forget to do it. So just something to think about when you're curating your perfect sleep routine that really works for you. Like, figure out a time where, what's that best time to take those evening supplements for yourself. Now, another form of magnesium that I recommend if you are struggling with a sluggish digestive system and constipation is going to be magnesium citrate. Now, while Magnesium Restore is my choice for daily magnesium levels, like to boost those levels and improve digestion, magnesium citrate is good for those times where you really need a laxative effect, especially if you've been constipated for over 2 days, right? You're going to need to kick it up if you want to just move the bowels through. Now, particularly if I'm traveling or not making the best food choices, and yes, we all have those days, especially during travel, I usually like to have magnesium citrate on hand as a good way to keep things moving. Like, I don't know about you, but every time I get on a long flight, it's like my body knows to just freeze everything. So again, it's just nice to have these little backups. Like, I always travel when I'm traveling, like I'm leaving for Italy literally tomorrow at 7 a.m. So I have digestive enzymes, I have probiotics, obviously I have magnesium, I have Magnesium Restore, magnesium citrate, vitamin D, vitamin C, and then I also have activated charcoal in case we get exposed to something, we need to flush the system out. So those are my non-negotiables along with B vitamins. But I already have all of that on the counter. We're packing it up tonight because we fly out early tomorrow. So again, something to think about. You know your body better than anyone. So just have some of these backups in order to support you, whether it's travel or vacation, or it's a crazy happy hour with your besties, whatever you get into. Now, there are other forms of magnesium as well. So there is topical and powdered magnesium, to other forms of supplements. The type of magnesium really seems endless out there on the market, but I just want you to be cautious. Other types may not be as pure, or they may not deliver the same magnesium to your body. So you just want to make sure that you're getting the most bang for your buck, right? I love saying juice is worth the squeeze. And there are many forms of magnesium. They're just not highly absorbable at all for the body, which means it kind of just goes to waste. So if you are looking for a nutrient boost, and you are looking to boost that energy, support your hormones, especially if you're struggling with PMS symptoms, the power combo that I recommend is always going to start with Magnesium Restore and Activated B Complete. And I actually have them in a bundle called my Women's Daily Essential Bundle. And you can get them in the Essentially Whole store. You just go to drmarisa.com/shop and you can go and grab those, especially if, again, you're struggling with hormone issues, you're struggling with the deficiency in energy, and you're just not feeling like yourself. If I had to choose 2 supplements to start with, it's going to be Activated B Complete and Magnesium Restore. I will say within 2 weeks, you will feel different. Again, as always, thank you so much for listening in on the Essentially You podcast. This show is all about providing tools to rock your hormones and feel amazing in your body. Now, if there's someone in your life that needs to hear this today, send it on over to them. Send a text message, send a screenshot, get in where you fit in. And if you do share it on Instagram, #HormoneCEO. Until the next episode, have an amazing day.